apartment. Look at that fog. Can't even see the park. Good morning, everybody. It is December 31st. I don't have that much battery. I didn't realize when I left or I would have brought a spare. I hate when I don't bring spares with me and I'm like, I'm gonna film a lot today, and it just annoys the crap out of me. But anyway, Mustache and I, say hello, are on a walk. I wanted to start off the new year with a little more of a bang, so I wanted to go on a long walk. The past few weeks, well, that's a lie, maybe the past week, I've been walking Mustache in the mornings again. If you remember from my first morning routine video, I think, that I ever did, I used to walk Mustache every single morning around the neighborhood, but after a while I'm like, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do that, when that's pretty ridiculous. It only takes 10 minutes. So anyway, the past week I've started to do that again, and it's been really nice. And I wanted to do a longer walk today since I haven't been exercising as much lately, and I thought it would just be a nice thing to do. And look at all of this fog. So beautiful. But I hate when people drive that fast. I'm like, what are you doing with your life? But anyway, so I'm very excited to be starting things with a little bit more fitness. I need to be careful whenever I walk Mustache in new areas, because he gets too excited, and a few times he'll like try to go and cross the street without my permission, which is why we stopped using the leashes that expand, and we have just a leash like this that's like tough, because I feel like it's a lot easier to control him. And the other one, if you lock it and then you decide, oh, it needs to be shorter, and he's doing something really bad really quick and you have to like grab the leash, you can slice your hands open. So he just eats random things he finds. That's why he's always getting sick. He just keeps eating things that he finds on the floor. But he is like on overload, like, I can smell everything, this is great. But anywho, so my plan, that's the park that we have next door. My plan is that I'm gonna go, we just went around our neighborhood. Now I'm gonna go to the park that's maybe like half a mile that way, that's next to the library. And then I'm gonna go all the way back over here and then go around that park and then back to our neighborhood. So I think that might be 2 miles. I also downloaded this app that's, what's it called? It's called Withings, I think, or Withings, I don't know. I'll put the name in the description box. But it's an app that's supposed to be for health, and it tracks your steps using the GPS. So apparently I only do like 2,000 or 3,000 steps a day. And in general, they say to have a healthy life, you're supposed to do 10,000. So that's really not good. So that's another reason why I'm going on this walk. I need to work on that. Anyway, see you in a bit. Made it through the park and now the library. I haven't been to the library in like 3 months, and I know there's a Christmas tree at the front. So guess who's getting a selfie? You! That is pretty. Too bad it's not lit up. Come on, Stashy. The only bummer is I really thought there was gonna be, do I have dog hair on my face? I think I do. I really thought there was gonna be a water fountain outside of the library, but there's only one inside, so that doesn't help either of us right now. So we are gonna skip the last park. We're about to walk past it now because I'm thirsty. I can only imagine he's really thirsty, and he's so dirty. Now he's gonna need a bath before we leave tonight. But we've already walked 4,000 steps, which I'm really happy about because the day just started. So I'll probably get to like at least 6 by the end of the day. So that's significantly better than my usual 2 or 3. So happy about that. Oh, I love our park. It's so beautiful. It doesn't have a name though. There's like literally no sign that says what park it is. So I'm just like, if you want to come to the park to me, drive to my house and then we'll go next door, because I don't know what address it is, but oh well. Do you just like to interrupt me? So, Mustache and I are back from our walk. Well, we've been back for a few hours and I showered, relaxed. Let me show you how many steps that I did. Almost 5,000 steps, which it says was 2 miles. So that's really cool. But now I'm getting ready for lunch. I know I'm gonna need to have more than this, but right now I just want to start with this. But I'm gonna have edamame. It was steam and bag edamame. I'm going to use our juicer. I've only used the juicer maybe like 5 times, maybe even less, since we got it in November, because you have to put in a lot of fruit to get any sort of amount of juice. So it's like not very cost effective, but it is something that I want to do when I want to feel very hydrated. So what I have here, this is my favorite combination so far. I have 2 apples and 10 strawberries. So you put that in, and I'll show you how much juice that it makes. So I just turned it off, and it looks like it's gonna make a little more than that. It's hard to do with one hand, but once you tip it over, a lot more juice comes out. But this will surprisingly fill like a pretty large cup, even though it doesn't look like it, but I will show you. So it filled up half of this cup, and this is a pretty large cup, so probably fill entirely a normal sized cup. Like this cup's like the size of my skull. But anyway, so you lose a lot of the fiber. That's why a lot of people aren't into juicing and they prefer smoothies, because it uses the whole fruit. But what I like about this is that anytime I have this, I feel incredibly hydrated, and also it's just kind of frothy, and it's always done that every single time. I don't know if it's because I've almost always used apples and strawberries, and occasionally I'll add other things in with it, or if it's just that's just how it is, but it's so frothy and it just tastes really amazing. So hey guys, so I don't know why I said it like that. Hey guys, so we're on the way to Chris's parents' house. Every year we're like, yeah, we're gonna do something different this year. I don't know, maybe go to a party, and then we always end up just watching the countdown with his parents, which is fun, but it's just kind of funny that we're always like, yeah, we're gonna do it, but we never do it. But anyway, so Boogie, I want to ask you,
sure,
because it's our tradition, what was your favorite memory of 2014?
Oh man, that's
It's a loaded question.
Yeah, I don't, you know what, you're gonna have to go first. I have to think about it.
Okay.
I really don't know.
My favorite memory was probably when I was walking down the aisle, just because it was when I felt like the most emotional about our wedding. Like that was the one moment where I'm like, I think I might cry. And then probably second afterward is just when us, like together and all of our friends were dancing on the dance floor, because we've never really done that with all of our friends before, and it was just really like fun and exciting. Did you think of something?
Yeah, I have a tie.
Okay.
So, no, it's a tie because it's a toss-up. I can't really like imagine. The first is during our honeymoon, we ate at this restaurant, and you know, it was a fancy restaurant, and you guys, I think we have footage of it though. You know, the food was okay. I think we ended up not really enjoying.
Oh right, the California Grill.
Yeah, the California Grill. But what was so cool about it, one of the main reasons we decided to do it was you were stationed all the way at the top of the floor of the hotel. That's where the restaurant is, and they would allow you to see the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom at the end. So we did that. We came back at nighttime, and we presented our tickets, and we were watching the fireworks show. And as we were watching the fireworks show, if you listen to the Jiminy Cricket was saying about dreams coming true and all that, I realized at the time I was cuddling with my wife. And all of a sudden, this very warm feeling, a very emotional, warm feeling, kind of like engulfed me really fast and sudden. And I realized that my dream did come true.
Aww.
I know it sounds cheesy, but I have everything I want in life. I have a very supportive wife who I love very much, that I've been with for almost 10 years this February, 2 months from now, less than 2 months really. And on top of that, I have my mustache dog, I have my Pokemon sky, I have everything I ever wanted, and I was finally married, and that almost made me cry, but it was really cold, so I didn't. But that was really great. And what it's tied into, the second part was just the wedding party in general. I was on like
the reception was so fun.
I was on a wedding high, so hardcore. I would have we were tipping people like crazy because I was happy, and I was very drunk, and I had a blast. I had such a great time having everyone I love there. Celebrating Beck and I's love. It was so I felt so honored that people would take their time to come out and and be there for us.
Those are great
So
memories.
It's a tie, yeah, it's those two.
Those are good ones. I should have mentioned the California Grill too. That was an awesome memory. I'll definitely link the video of the fireworks show in the description. That was definitely my favorite part of the honeymoon. It was so wonderful.
Shit, I could've gone.
But now it is time to say goodbye to all of company. Have I soon? See you real soon. K-E-Y. Why? Because I like you. How about you? Bye. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's! Kisses! It's 2015. That's pretty crazy. Ah! The world ended. That's the end of the story. Goodbye. I don't know what else I was going to say. I think the world ended is a much more interesting ending.
Okay, bye.
Bye.